just don't think female intuition exists. I think female intuition is terrible.
I think it's terrible in what way?
We make terrible choices as women. So people will always say, "Oh, my female intuition. I knew because of my female intuition." And yeah, I don't think it's really a thing.
Well, intuition, just simply put, is heightened awareness. And so it stems from when women were at home with children and had to be tuned into what was going on. So intuition doesn't just stop at children, it's across the board. So if you aren't tuned into your intuition, that's a you thing.
No. I just look at the choices we make,
We are you.
We as women.
Let's think about you. What kind of choices do you make?
What
kind of choices do you make?
Okay, what kind of choices do you make, Brittany? What's feminine about you, Brittany?
Everything is feminine about me.
Oh, come on.
Let's
the majority, I have no debt, right? But women in general.
That's because you're from a rich family, girl.
Congratulations,
girl. You're from a rich family, so what are you talking about no debt, girl?
Women in general have a
Congratulations.
Women
you don't get fish don't get applauded for
I'm
swimming.
lucky. That's why I said I'm lucky.
Okay, so for you, so why lead with that? So why lead with that?
You asked for an example, and I'm going to give it to you. Do you want me to start?
Can she talk?
Girl, okay. Let me tell you what
let's talk about
what we're not gonna do, because you have a history of doing this. Because I'm familiar with you. Okay, girl. What you like to do is you like to say these really stupid fucking comments, right? And then so what you do, then you like sit back, and then you're like. You think you're so smart, you have this fucking smug ass look on your face, and then you're waiting for someone to give you that like emotional, like passionate response. So then you can sit there and be super dismissive and really kind of just gaslight. And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight?
No. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
You guys use it for everything.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know what's funny about using you guys is seriously, it kind of feels like the only thing that is actually feminine about you is that you have a vagina. Okay. Because I feel like, there's like a man on the panel.
Two insults
what's
now.
feminine about you, Brittany?
Everything is feminine about me.
Come on. I'm not trying to go personal here. So I don't know why you're trying to make this personal.
No, you made it personal when you
I said,
led with, hey, I don't have any debt.
I don't know.
As if that's a flex because your parents have money.
You asked.
What have you actually earned for yourself?
Brittany, you asked me. I'm saying in general, women own the majority of debt. We don't make great choices.
It's true.
Girl.
We look at who we pick. Let's look at romantic decisions. Women don't make very good romantic decisions in general.
There's a point that needs to be made, though, and that's the.
So that's not you making a decision. That's you being born into white privilege, and we need you to acknowledge that. So that's not a decision that you made. That is the way you came into this. And honestly, girl, you're a family of like 9 or 10. Like all that. That's how your dad set you up. So there are things that you genuinely did not have to experience.
Right.
You don't fucking know. You get to sit there again. You don't even have to make any decisions. You're the same person. You are the same person that the last time I saw you accidentally. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. And you get to go. You're the same person who accidentally spent $50,000 and your dad was able to pay it off on your credit card. Yes, you did when you spent.
I didn't actually.
You're the one who said an accident. I spent over my limit. That's what you said. That's what you said. So again, an unreal. You said. That's what you said. The last time that I saw you. Yeah. So again, we're going back to your good girl. What the shit that comes? That's what I'm saying. The shit that comes out of your mouth. You literally just say whatever. Shit.
Why are you excuse that?
Because honestly, you're fucking delusional.
Brittany.
Don't Brittany. Go ahead.
Brittany.
I think there's one thing that we have to say.
If you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna do the show. Like you don't have to. You don't have to scream at me. That's so disrespectful. I'm not here to get that's.
Okay, so first and foremost, before I get into this, if you don't like a very strong opinion, if you are not open-minded, I suggest you leave. And listen to the key word I just said, opinion, not facts. I come from nothing. My family's Hispanic and Mexican. I come from nothing. I've lived in my car. I've been homeless. I've lived in a motel. I've went from school to fucking school. And I've had debt when I was younger in my 20s. So I could definitely talk about this. Brittany Renner, what the hell was the white privilege comment? Her parents did exactly what the fuck her parents were supposed to do. Just because our parents had kids when they shouldn't have and should have waited until they had money, that is on us. Her parents are both wealthy and 6-figure earners. Those are the perfect people to have kids. It's so sad that you can't understand that. I could understand if we were talking about white and black topics. This was not it. We were talking about intuition. Then you started throwing all the stuff that she told you behind closed doors on this panel. I watched the whole thing last night, and all those girls were just attacking Pearl when they all worked together. If you guys had animosity towards her, why were you working with her? Why did you agree to go on a podcast with her? Make it make sense. And here's my thing. Let's really do our research when we talk about this. Women hold the most debt. Pearl was not lying about that. I can honestly say when I was younger, I was careless with money. I didn't save. I didn't know what I was doing. My credit's great now. Everything's financed well. Everything's great. But that's because I've learned over time. Am I going to make excuses and go, oh, it's because of my parents and because of this and because of that? Everything you can learn on your own. We literally have Google at the touch of our hands. If you don't learn shit, that is on you. Now, I will say this. Some people get a better head start because they have great parents. Now, whose fault is that? Our parents should make sure they set us up for success. Do you know how many white men and women I've been around who don't come from nothing? Who don't have the privilege you're saying Pearl has? And then do you know how many black men and women I know that are more privileged than me? I grew up with a black woman. Her whole family was wealthy. Like, y'all, her mom had her a Jeep at 16. But you won't know that because you guys act as if every black man and every black woman is fucking dirt poor. That's not the case. Guys, let's look at our stats. Let's do our research. This had nothing to do with white privilege. I hate when people bring race into things. I'm black, Mexican, and Filipino, y'all. So when people bring race into things, I understand where Brittany Renner was coming from. But then throwing insults, she's trying to talk. Shut the fuck up, Brittany Renner, dude, you're on a panel with these women and you chose to be on a panel with Pearl. If you didn't like her, and like you said, she says stupid stuff and all this crap, then why did you agree to work with her? I would never sit on a panel with a girl I didn't like. I would never sit on a panel with a girl I had animosity towards. That doesn't make any sense. But I will say this. To Pearl, I have no beef and I don't hate her or nothing. But the things that Pearl says sometimes, I don't think she really understands where people are coming from. Like, I've seen some of her tweets, and her tweets are wild. And I feel like people should be careful with what they say, because when people press you into a corner, you're not gonna like it. But I will say this. Brittany Renner kept saying, oh, she ran from the truth. She ran from the truth when I watched the whole podcast. No, Brittany Renner, you grew up in chaos. You grew up in drama, and you said it yourself. So of course you like to argue back and forth because you can handle it. Pearl didn't grow up in a family like that. Is her point any less valid than yours? No, it's not. She should be able to talk just as much as you can. Just because she's not as loud as you, just because she's not screaming like you are, doesn't mean her point's not valid. You know what's crazy? Y'all want women like Pearl to act crazy and chaotic, but that's not her personality. She's allowed to have strong opinions. She's allowed to say what she wants without fighting and screaming and yelling. You guys want to call her man and a masculine person? She's not masculine. She doesn't even argue. Like, she'll say certain points, but she's not going to scream at you. She's not going to get in your face. She's not going to call you out of your name. People know how to have debates without letting it get personal. Brittany Renner, you do not. We've watched her time and time again throw drinks on people, yell at people, you know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. It's like, dude, you are not easy to talk to, Brittany Renner. I'm sorry. And all the other girls on the panel, when Pearl ended up leaving, were just running their mouth about her. And it's like, what's the point of that? You guys all agreed to be on a panel with this girl. Like I said, I'm not trying to fully defend Pearl because, like I said, I personally don't think it was a malicious intent. I don't think Pearl's trying to act like she was better than anybody. It didn't seem that way. I just think that they already had animosity towards her and they already didn't like her. And it shows because look how quick they were to go like this on her the moment she said something that doesn't serve them. This is why I don't believe in girls. This is why I don't believe in women empowerment. Because the moment you say one thing that a girl doesn't like, now they all fucking attack you. But you guys agreed to be on this panel with her. I'm sorry, y'all. And she's going to say, Brittany Renner's going to say she makes smart decisions. You slept with a young guy and now you're a single baby mama. You showed your buns all over social media and you're going to say you have smart decisions? You didn't build yourself up from the top, girl. You sold your body just like everybody else. The fact that Brittany Renner talks as if she's like this high and mighty person is... You're allowed to have opinions, y'all. You don't need to be a fucking scholar to have opinions. It's called freedom of speech. Seriously. I'm sorry, but I would have never agreed to even work with Brittany Renner because that girl is off the handle every time I see her. She does not look like the type of person who can hold her composure. I've never seen her be calm in any videos. She yells with everybody. I suggest Pearl stay away from certain types of women. Like I said, Pearl, be very mindful of what the hell you're tweeting and talking about, because you're going to come across